Hi, everybody. Thanks for having us. My name is Abe. I'm the CEO of Shake, which is a mobile platform for creating, signing, sending, and managing legal agreements from your phone. So let me show you, let me jump straight into the demo and then give you a little more context after the fact. But so Shake is an app for creating agreements. We really started off with, this is what you see, freelancers, small business, and consumer type transactions. So if you think about big law, large transactions, lots of lawyers involved, we're tiny law. We're the other end of that spectrum. I'm staying at an Airbnb this weekend and I wanted something with the host to say, here are the rules, let's get on the same page. I'm buying something on Craigslist, selling stuff for my small business and I want a bill of sale for that. That's our audience, that's our use case. So how do we do that? So I'll walk you through a couple different scenarios. One, let's do a rental agreement. So who am I? Am I the owner or the borrower? Am I renting something? Okay, I'm the owner. I'm doing this on behalf of myself. If I was doing this for Shake, I'd say I was doing it on behalf of Shake. Jurisdiction is New York. Doing this with an individual. What's that person's name? Bob, blah, blah. What am I renting? My house. Actually, we're not going to do that because we have a disclaimer saying you shouldn't do that. $500. What's it used for? Sleeping. All right. Okay, so you get, am I loaning it? Am I renting it? Let's say I'm loaning it. What's the date? Okay, so you get the picture here, right? And then we generate the agreement. We wrote all of these ourselves. I'm not a lawyer, but we have plenty of lawyers working with us that drafted these. They are intended to be very plain English, very simple. As you can see, this is relatively short. This is on a phone screen, mind you, not a document. I can sign it here. Right, sign with my finger. That's my thumb. Okay, the other person can sign it if we're at a coffee shop. Graphic designers, photographers. We have a lot of users that use this for that, and they're oftentimes doing deals on the fly at coffee shops, in the field. They want to make a tweak to a contract. They want to sit down and iron out the details. So they sign that in person, or I can send it for signature. I can email it to the person. They get an email. They can sign it on the web. They can sign it on a tablet. They can sign it on an Android phone. They don't have to have a Shake account. It's a really easy, fast way to get signatures. So we started this a year ago. We launched a year ago. We're based in New York. And what we started to hear from people is that they wanted to be able to upload their own agreements. They wanted to be able to use their forms, their contracts. We've done some work with Wilmer Hale and Gunderson and Oric and law firms that have forms and they want to do things on tablets, or they want to let their clients do them on tablets. We've worked with a number of different, I'll show you an example of another type of agreement. Production companies, agencies, think about like photo releases and waivers, low negotiation, simple agreements that people don't usually read. That's one way to think about it. So let me show you an example. So this is an event we did with Vice a week ago. It's a media release, photo release. So they gave us content. We formatted it so it worked nicely on mobile devices. We did this on this set of a shoot. We capture names. Jake first, who's here with me, and I spelled his name wrong. Email address. And then one thing that's cool about this one, oops. Oh, I didn't save it right. You can actually take a picture of the person and capture that, embed that right in the contract. So we've done a few of these with agencies, and Twitter did one in Cannes. Instead of taking a picture, printing it out, attaching it to the release, sticking that in a file somewhere, we can attach those things together. So it's a cool way to use all the capabilities in these devices to make it easier to capture the context of an event, the information you need as part of that contract. So that's what we've been working on as we expand from the simple, free content that we've generated to more use cases where people need mobile signatures. We're launching our Android app this week on Thursday, and working on our a web version of this for later this year. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. So we think a lot about cool ways you can use the phone other than just pictures and video. And I wanted to show a video because it's pretty awesome that highlights one of those use cases. So has anyone played around with the Touch ID on their new iPhone 6 or 6 Plus? No? Do you know what it is? It's a fingerprint scanning thing that sort of sends information. So we have been fiddling with that, and we just threw together this video to kind of highlight. This is sending a contract for review from one device to another one via Bluetooth, and then signing that, sending your name and your email, picture, whatever you wanted to send with that, via your fingerprint. So you scan the fingerprint on the other device, it magically beams it to this device, and now you have a document signed across device. So this is cool, not only because it's faster, which is very cool, and you have a digital copy of it, but if you imagine I could send a copy of a form to everybody in this room, you could all sign that on your own devices with your fingerprint, better authentication, much faster and easier for me to manage and for you guys to do. So there's lots of cool things like that we're playing around with, so I wanted to show you. Thanks.
Thanks, Abe.